It's actually super simple. So we use Paradime for that, and Bolt, which is our orchestrator. So we actually have two simple jobs, nothing more than that for this specific use case. One, which is managing the Fivetran sync for us. So through Paradime, we connect to Fivetran, we integrate with it, and we choose when we should trigger a sync in Fivetran. And then we have our DBT snapshot and our DBT run. And this sort of like takes care of transforming all the data that we have so that it can be consumed inside the application, but also that it can be consumed to send through this additional data through email, right? And that's the second part, which is around the activation piece and how we send this out. So the first thing we do, we do have another job within Bolt, which is like test and validate and checks that all the data, it's set in a way that we want it to be for this data to be sent out by email. And then we use Poetry to manage our environments and again, being able to run Python directly from Paradime itself. And so like triggering these APIs to loops to send these additional emails so that only a subset of user will get this email based on the type of email content we have, right? So we can have a lot of flexibility. In this case, is an example of a monthly AI summary.
So we are running two separate pipelines. One is ingesting Fivetran data, running DBT transformation, and then executing the AI functions. Then we have another pipeline, but that basically is running all the data transformation, and now we have all the data in March. And now we have a second pipeline, which is running tests, running validations, and then using Python is executing the transaction email API, and that is sending all the activation emails to the end users at a certain cadence.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
And it keeps things very simple, right? In the sense that on the back of these, we get different alerts internally to us via Slack. So if there's something, that goes wrong on the Fivetran side, for example, we'll get alerted. If it goes on the DBT layer, we'll get alerted. And also, of course, the key thing is that the summary, it cannot go out unless all the tests for that specific summary have passed successfully, right? So kind of trying to, of course, not getting a state and we send an email out and it's blank or there's some weird numbers in there. So that's how we build it internally. Now, why Paradime Bolt? Well, again, a small team. We don't want to handle infrastructure. It has native integration with Fivetran, Airby, DLT Hub. We'll see on the right. Paradime allows us to trigger many different tools on the back of it. Again, observability, logs, monitoring, alerts, those are all part of it. And on top of that, through the Dynamo agent, we're able to also send this kind of like summarized logs and back to Slack here. So it might be that, I'm not around and, there's a failure. Well, somebody can actually pick up that failure directly from Slack and fix it. So, we build it ourselves as well. So why would you pick something else in a way? But it's again, like, I don't want to think about this. I don't want to look at any orchestration day to day. It just has to run. And what I want to know is just has to run regularly. And if it doesn't, I want to know how I can get and fix it as quick as possible.
Yeah, I think previously Fivetran would just run, or Airbyte or DL. Ingestion would run by itself, transformation would run by itself, and so on. But here, by being able to couple the right commands one after another and just sequencing it properly means that you can run literally end-to-end data pipelines. For the transformation piece, what I've exciting is that you are not only running the transformation part, but also on the back of that, end user communication, lifecycle marketing, pushing data into the semantic layer so that it can be served through both internal reporting, external reporting, or in-app dashboard. It just means that data is not just related to like internal reporting use case, but it also becomes part of your product and user experience as well. It's part of your activation sequence, it's part of your in-app product experience, and it's also part of your internal culture or internal reporting use cases.